So far we've won all of our games. Hey guys, here we go, we're in the game!
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm streaming. Why? Because I have to stream. Who should I put in for it? Sessions is God. Die.
The towering skyscrapers that surround Quincy Market.
Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, look at that beard. It's bad. Who was his first pick?
With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kellogg. Looking at Boston, they took a win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And I think, Kevin, you know, it really showed how important it is to have a
Hey guys, I might stream a little bit later with Fortnite.
Night in and night out.
Right now it's updating, so.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Here on the 5 for the Raptors. Taj Gibson is out there, Gallinari. Then it's Nash. Then it's Harden. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, they have LeBron James.
Those rush hour handles. Breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll. He keeps that thing.
That's a foul. Oh, yeah, he jumped.
And Harden, the left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, guys, with southpaws.
Well, especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Manu Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him.
Oh, you're bad, kid. You're bad.
Right through play. Well, Kevin Durant, last season's MVP, but LeBron James has won 4 in the last 6 seasons. He's one of only 5 players to ever win that many, and you can bet he'd love to win a few more.
And you remember LeBron James came within 1 vote, Clark, 1 vote of being the league's first ever unanimous MVP back in 2013.
Yeah, he got 120 out of 121 votes, and you know the question was, who did not vote for him? That's a conversation for another time. One sports writer did choose Carmelo Anthony. He said he didn't expect to be the only one. Now he lives in
the writer does.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Can't connect from short range. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And he gets it to go. And it's 7 points for James Harden.
Doo-doo.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Now the dish to Johnson.
What do you give to LeBron?
LeBron kicks to Kaman. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
What a play. The hoop plus the arm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Roy Hibbert. The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
What was that?
Raptors surprised people in a lot of ways last season, but number 1 for me was just how strong they were on the road.
Let's go.
Basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
Steve Nash is turning it on.
And, you know, that's hard to do for a team like the Raptors who had new parts injected mid-season. To come together and win the way they did on the road, well, that's impressive.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. It's no secret that Steve Nash is the motor for their offense, and I asked him how he planned to slow him down. He said there really is no way to stop Nash from going where he wants, and they'll just try to rotate well to recover when they get that ball flying around on the offensive end.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Trying to illustrate how good the Raptors were on the road, Steve, last year. They finished with a 22-19 road record.
And in perspective, that was the same record that the Heat had last year. And it was actually a game better than the Pacers. So the Raptors played very well on the road. Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Sessions against Nash, and Sessions kicks to Johnson. The shot no good, and Toronto will go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the...
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
They possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Johnson's got 5 points so far. Toronto leading by 7. Nash drives in. Here's Garnett. Randall grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash.
No, I'm not putting Kyle Lowry in. He's hurt.
That is his first foul of the game. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Bargnani is checked in for King. White comes in for Randall. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Johnson. And Levine subbed in for Sessions. Allen's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Steve Nash.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens and the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself. And he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. The 11-footer kicks it out to James. Passes it to Levine. 1:31 left in the first quarter. He kicks to LeBron. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. LeBron's got 5.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Allen kicks to Garnett. Pass to Lowry. No good. And it's Boston the other way. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
I'll tell you what, we've seen some tough divisional battles between these two teams before. We're going to get to see them 4 more times this season, starting tonight.
Here is Lowry, following the bucket by the Celtics. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
And the jam by Harden.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk mark coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a screen defensively ready to react and make a play. You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Raptors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Allen outside.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, of course, last year's superb free throw shooting, above 90%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Jarrell Wright's checked in for the Celtics.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Levine kicks to Henry. Nice ball movement by Boston. Wright, the pass to Levine. Good as the jump shot falls.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
It's Harden with the drive. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Hey.
Harden.
Okay, guys. So if Fortnite
Well, he
is
wasn't
not
phased
done
at all by the bigger man on him.
by the time this game's over.
I thought he might be.
I'll play
Steve,
another
I
game.
thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
No short of All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
Brandon Wright is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Jarrell Wright. Then it's Xavier Henry. And it's Levine in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And that one's good. Bargnani's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Boston.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Well, the Celtics had a lot of problems, Clark, in a number of places last year, but at home they just struggled to put up points.
And, you know, they haven't been known for being a high-scoring team in recent years, but no amount of defense could have made up for their woeful offense.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Wright.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, you know, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Allen, that's good.
Boston would end the year with just 16 wins at home. That would be the 3rd worst mark in the East.
Here's Levine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
And it might be a bit strange for these Boston fans to not have a dominant team to watch at home, but fortunately for them, the Celtics usually don't stay at the bottom for too long.
Some changes for Boston. Randall's checked in for Bargnani. Johnson comes in for Xavier Henry. And Sessions subbed in for Levine. And then for Toronto, Dudley was checked in for Hart. And it's Lowry in for Sean Livingston. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Wright dishes to Johnson. Wright left side. Clock at 6. And it's Johnson penetrating. Here's Randall. Goes back up. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kaman comes in for Brandon Wright. And it's LeBron in for Wright.
They did not play there on that
Defense. Oh, that
Well,
should be
Julius
fun.
Randle drafted out of Kentucky.
Oh, give Rack LeBron.
He
Give
puts that classic
Rack.
6'9", strong, physical, great rebounder, and scores with his back to the basket.
And Randall, regarded as a good outside shooter in high school, didn't really show that, though, at Kentucky.
And I think he wants to show that he can be a floor spacer at the NBA level, but it may take some time. That would really help him offensively because he is a tad undersized at the power forward spot. So being able to shoot it from the perimeter will go a long way in his development.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. So Hibbert will go to the free throw line. That one is on Kaman.
Roy Hibbert really an all-around contributor at the center position. Elite rim protector, pass, post up, even knock a shot down from the high post. He really does a lot of things to help you win.
Raptors leading by 6. And it's Lowry penetrating. And it's Hibbert missing. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And Hibbert with the nice soft touch on that hook shot. With his height, you're not going to block that one.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's got a really nice touch. One of the better free throw shooters among the big men in the league as well.
Well, Joe Johnson, a 14-year veteran. Most of our fans remember him back in Phoenix, probably the 4th best player on that team. Steve, just go back to that time. I mean, just scary.
Well, if the Suns could have kept him, you think about what might have been. That was a team that came very close for 4 or 5 years to being a championship team, but never got to the finals. So Johnson moved on to Atlanta, where he became an all-star. And you always wonder what might have been in Phoenix.
And here's Sessions following the three from Ray Allen. And Sessions kicks to Kaman. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Kaman's got 5.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Lowry drives in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Joe Johnson in the second season in Atlanta averaging 25 a game, but that was 8 years ago. Last season, around 16 a game.
And age starting to show for Johnson. A below-average player efficiency rating the last 2 seasons. And he's still owed $48 million over this season and next.
The Raptors making a switch here. Nash is checked in. Into Johnson. Takes it off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick... up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Allen outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Dishes to Randall. The pass to Sessions. The feed to Kaman. Can't hit. Great D that time from Hibbert.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
Oh
That's
my
what he
God.
brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Here's Sessions. Poked loose. Raptors leading by 7. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. And the Raptors miss again.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Kaman passes to Johnson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Steve, Boston last year was a team looking to rebuild, but their offense was just horrid through time.
Yeah, near the bottom in scoring as well as shooting efficiency. They lost a lot of games because of those offensive struggles.
LeBron drives in to the wing on the left. Randall dishes to LeBron. And the layup is good. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. So, Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal, flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever, too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5. And that's a perfect way to describe LeBron James.
And the Celtics with possession here. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Out to the wing. Here's Levine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And now the fast break. Nash with the ball. And the jump to finish it off. Beauty. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And the rejection by Harden.
No.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Levine, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
Well, and the steal made it possible. It all starts with...
And we've reached halftime. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He has that slasher mentality, guys. We saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Ours picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
His outside stroke has looked really good today.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Allen, Muhammad out there with Garnett, then it's Harden, and it's Livingston in at the small forward. 5 to shoot. Johnson attacking, and it's blocked by Muhammad. Allen kicks to Garnett, to the paint. Livingston, nice pass, nice catch, and a reset.
Dude, I need to highlight that, dude. I just dunked on LeBron. Wait. Hey, look. Trevor!
Yeah?
I just dunked on LeBron.
Dude, is your Fortnite almost done?
No. Trevor, look. I dunked on LeBron.
Dude, we have to put duos. Solid gold duos is out.
Trevor, look. I dunked on top of LeBron.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. Look.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Harden, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And the
Finally,
basketball
to score.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Sessions against Harden. Feeds it to Allen. Back to Harden. A three ball. Count that one. Harden's got 21 in the game.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
It's been a while since the Raptors were legitimately viewed as a threat in the East, but last year they were one of the top teams.
Yeah, and that was in the year, Kevin, where everybody assumed one of the New York teams was going to be Atlantic. The Raptors were able to secure that division, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with going forward.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And it all came together mid-season for the Raptors. They saw an opening in the division, and in the East they took it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Johnson. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know.
What do you mean? He didn't reach.
Of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He mentioned one more thing, which was that he'd like them to get out and run whenever they get their hands on the ball. Let's play this game at top speed. Those were his exact words. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. From Deep LeBron.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Muhammad. Gibson comes in for Kevin Garnett. Molinari's checked in for Sean Livingston. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Ray Allen. Johnson with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Johnson attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Joe Johnson in this one, he has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2.
Oh, yeah.
The first free throw is good.
You know, it was really a strong in-conference record for the Raptors. And even though they bowed out of the playoffs to a division foe, they really did show they are one of the teams in the East to be feared this year. Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that situation in terms of creating shots.
Who wants a muffin? It's
Never shy
muffin
away from the big
time.
moment.
James outside. And they're going to count the bucket and
How was
send
that
him to the
freaking
line.
foul?
It could be a three-point
Freaking
play.
touch him.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And this is his
Not
fourth
really.
trip to the free throw line tonight.
Now, last season he made good on about 3 of every 4 free throws, and almost exactly 75%.
You know, the Toronto Raptors found themselves in an interesting position last season. A new front office. They were looking to hit the reset button, and so they trade away Rudy Gay and Andrea Bargnani, and the team actually played better than ever. The D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And that one's good. LeBron's got 15.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Toronto leading by 10. And for the Raptors, they would have loved to have drafted hometown prospect Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, especially with the Raptors' history of losing their star players, whether Vince Carter or Chris Bosh. He's a player who wanted to play for the Raptors, but, you know, the odds were always against that. In the end, I mean, you know, they did what they were supposed to do, and that's win games.
Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the 3. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Harden with the drive. Puts up the baby hook. And that misses everything.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Johnson, a wide open look. Again, the miss by Johnson. Toronto's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. A shot by Harden, wide open. And another basket for Toronto.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
To LeBron. Toronto grabs the miss. Gibson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, he can be a little awkward with the ball sometimes when it's in his hands, but not that time.
Why do you think it is we don't see more of those out of him, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly got the size. He just lacks the confidence, I think, sometimes near the basket.
Toronto leading by 16. It's Harden with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, going into last season, the Celtics had made 6 straight playoff appearances, 2 trips to the finals, and 1 NBA championship. But there was no question last year was the beginning of a rebuild.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And Toronto also making a switch. Allen's checked in.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
Henry kicks to Levine. He dishes it to Henry. Busted. No good that time either.
And it's always tough for fans to swallow the word rebuild, especially when you trade away such beloved players as KG and Paul Pierce. But, you know, I think the Celtics took the prudent and sensible route. I mean, they got good return for their aging All-Stars, and they put themselves in a good position going forward. And as much as you like to sometimes look back or stay in the present, GM's job and an organization's job is to be preparing for the future. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And as the Celtics go young, I guess, Steve, you could say greener than ever.
Junior, how did you even get Ebola? Well, I asked Sheppy for a bowl of ice cream, and he gave me Ebola ice cream. Junior, are you just pretending to have Ebola so you don't have to take the test? Yes, Cody, now shut up. Dude, do you have any more of that Ebola ice cream? No, I ate it all. More! guess you excuse for major big important test. Yes, see, Cody, I don't have to take the test. It's unbelievable. I wish I had Ebola. Actually, Kraus, everybody excused for major big important test. Junior, what the hell is that?
Oh, that's awful. But listen, they've acquired a ton of picks over the next 4 years, and who knows, with the Nets battling age and injury, some of those picks could turn out to be good ones. So I like what the front office has done in terms of the future.
And Kevin, I liked your line. I don't care what Steve said.
I really meant it for you than him. He just jumped in.
Yeah, I got you.
Right with a screen on Lowry. Henry passes to Levine to stop the run. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Hibbert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one's good. And that's 15 points for Allen.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Let's look at the box score. He has 9 rebounds. That's crazy.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Offensive rebound, right. And fouled hard
Your
that
ball.
time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them. 5 seconds left to play in the third.
I pressed square, so he should have shot
And at the
it.
end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors out in front, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Coming up Tuesday, November 11th, the Charlotte Hornets.
I'm not.
And a moment now to take a look at our State Farm assist of the game. With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court vision from Gallinari.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and really get the offense operating smoothly.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled
Good
up
job,
and ready to
Mohammed.
go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Azili is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Xavier Henry. Then it's Jarrell Wright. And it's Levine in at the point.
Hey, no charge, no charge.
And good on the basket. Cooking.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Here's Nash. And another basket for Toronto.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag. And
Let's see what. Oh my God. 50.
They've had it going today. Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court, the same has not held true.
Levine can't hit.
and that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Henry dishes to right. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Here is Livingston. And again, it's Toronto converting. All right, well, look at how the Huck